This video is sponsored by Sakurako and Tokyo Treat. What's poppin', Jimbo? Today we have a special guest, my kitty. This is Ash. Say hello. Did you really just try to bite me? Yes. He's in a violent mood today. So, if you've been following me for a while, you would know that I have studied abroad in Japan before. I studied abroad for a year in high school at a Japanese high school many years ago, like 5 years ago, and it was a good time. It was everything I dreamed it would be and more, even though the haters tried to tell me otherwise. They were like, it's not like the anime, right? And I'm like, have you been? Have you been to a Japanese high school? And they haven't, of course. I found that there were many similarities between high school life shown in anime versus real life Japanese high school life. I would like to share with you. There are many similarities and differences, so we are going to go through both. That's all right. Ash, is that all right with you? So, first up is the school building itself. Of course, every school is going to be different, but the layout is, the basic layout. It's pretty anime. It's pretty anime. You got your genkan, or entranceway, with the gerabako, or the little cubbies that you put your uwabaki in, which are inside shoes, and as a very classic anime high school location, they exist. Also the hallways, the classrooms, pretty anime, wow. Especially the balconies. Almost every high school I saw while I was in Japan, and the one I attended, had balconies for each classroom. Some balconies connected 2 or more classrooms, or probably just 2 classrooms. That was a very popular hangout spot. That's where I had some precious moments. Some boy drama. And the rooftops also exist. However, the students have limited to 0 access to them. So sadly, I was unable to have the iconic anime rooftop lunch with a cute boy. Sorry to say, during, I don't want to say hooky, that I played hooky, but the school wasn't responsible for me. The Rotary Club was, which was the study abroad program I used. So I had a different schedule than the normal kids, so sometimes I would just peace out for a little bit and take a nap up in the home ec room. I'm a good student, okay? Anyway, I tried to pick the lock up at the top. I'll show a video about where that was. I just spent a whole class period trying to pick the lock to try and get onto the rooftop. I was unsuccessful, unfortunately. I would have taken a video if I was successful. But while I was there, I did see kids up there. I don't know how they got it unlocked. They probably asked the teacher. But it was during some festival event thing. I think the ball game tournament. I don't know. I mentioned that a lot. It was a pinnacle moment in my life. Next up is the uniforms. Pretty anime, pretty accurate. There are 2 types, generally speaking, the Sailor Fuku, Sailor Moon style, or From Up on Poppy Hill. Those are some examples of Sailor Fuku. And then the blazer style, Toradora. and Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso, and many more. Yeah, I wanted Sailor Fuku, but alas, my high school had the blazer style. I'll show some images. I actually made a video about me trying on all my uniforms, because there's also PE uniforms. PE is fun, very anime. Parts of the uniform that are shown in anime that are, however, not a part of real Japanese high school life uniforms would be thigh highs. Sadly, I love thigh high socks. But yeah, no, you can't wear those. I don't know why they're shown in the anime, just because they're cute. But we were only allowed to wear like white ankle socks. They could have little cute designs on them. That was allowed, kind of like a little loophole. But yeah, no thigh highs. And we were also allowed to wear black tights in the winter. Yeah, also, I think sometimes they show students in anime wearing like jewelry and makeup. It's not allowed. You will get in trouble most of the time. Me and my friends would like put on lipstick very gently so it would not look like we had makeup on. Sometimes you get caught, sometimes you don't. I got caught. I've gotten caught. I got caught at Japanese high school for wearing, that was a mean man PE teacher. Can you believe it? But yeah, also you're not allowed to have colored hair like in the anime. That's kind of obvious. Maybe Japanese students are not allowed to dye their hair purple or red or pink. There was a story, this crazy story, like real life. This Japanese student, her hair was naturally brown, and the school made her dye it black, even though the rule technically was like you must stick with your naturally colored hair. Like, they didn't make me dye my hair. That would have been dumb. I think she sued the school and she won. However, for you boys, long hair is okay for some reason, like long enough to put into a ponytail. There was a boy at my school who had a legit ponytail, like maybe half as long as my hair. My hair's pretty long, but his hair was super long for a dude. This was just my school, by the way, but it was a private Christian school, and usually they're stricter, their rules are stricter, which is weird. Because there was like, people keep commenting, like even to this day, 5 years later, about the boy in that one clip of my Valentine's Day video with the hair in his face. I'm like, guys, get over it. It's 5 years ago. And most hairstyles are okay. There are ways to be fashionable. Yeah, I got in trouble, like I was saying, with the PE teacher. It was one fateful day. I had these like pom-poms in my hair, and none of the other teachers said anything about it. And I was also wearing like lipstick or whatever. It was probably like this. And I'm barely wearing anything right now. And no one noticed like the whole day, but I go to PE, and then the man teacher is all like, "Whoa, that's dangerous in your hair, go take them out." And I was like, no. No. Like, he used the word like abunai, which means dangerous, and I'm like, how are soft, fluffy balls on my head dangerous? They're not. And I kept arguing with him, thinking he'd bow out, because they usually do when they argue with me. But he didn't. He just kept getting madder and madder, and then my friends were like, "Sonia, just do what he says." And I was like, "Oh, fine." I was pretty upset, so I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, just taking my sweet old time in there. And then another different PE teacher comes in to check on me. And then she's like, "What's taking so long?" And I was like, "They told me to take them out, so I'm taking them out." And then she was like, "Is that lipstick? Is that lipstick? You know the rules, Sonia. School is not time for fashion." I'm like, Yes, it is. Every day is a fashion day. Dictators. But yeah, she made me take it off, and it was just like, it wasn't embarrassing, it was more like annoying, because other people like get away with, wearing makeup or whatever. And yeah, that was my little tragic story time. Hold on, I'm getting a little hungry. Oh. Wow, what is... Well, I'm enjoying this. I'll hand y'all off to sponsor Sonia, because Sakurako once again has sponsored one of my videos. Thanks, main videos, Sonia. This video is sponsored by both Sakurako and Tokyo Treat, which are both amazing Japanese snack subscription boxes. Tokyo Treat focuses more on pop culture, while Sakurako focuses more on traditional Japanese culture. Both of these boxes are for April, which means it is still cherry blossom season in Japan. So both boxes are cherry blossom themed. With Tokyo Treat, you will get up to 20 of the latest, most exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for limited time, like peach flavored Kit Kats and peach flavored yogurt Fanta. With Sakurako, you will receive 20 traditional and authentic artisan Japanese snack items, including Japanese teas and one special Japanese tableware with your box every month. Sakurako helps in partnering with local Japanese snack makers to continue to share Japanese culture and traditions that have been passed down for over 100 years. My favorite snack from the Sakurako box is the Sakura Manju. The salt-pickled cherry blossoms worked into its dough gives the manju a mildly salty taste, perfectly offsetting the sweet bean paste it contains. If you think I made that up because I'm smart, I didn't. I read it from the guidebook, which comes with every box in both Sakurako and Tokyo Treat. The guidebook actually came in handy when I was eating the Sakura Kanten jelly cube thingy, because as you can see, I was confused about this weird wrapping on it. Apparently the wrapping I was peeling off is edible oblat. Whatever oblat is, definitely not a Japanese word. So I looked it up in the guidebook, and turns out it was edible. My favorite thing from the Tokyo Treat box was the Chiroru Choco Sakura Matcha green tea, cherry blossom, chocolate thingies. These little chocolates are made with Kyoto's famous Uji matcha and the elegant flavor of sakura, and have a tasty milk cream and marshmallow center filled with plenty of Japanese spring chum. Who doesn't want some of that? And if you use my code Heisei0322, you will get $5 off your first Sakurako or Tokyo Treat order. Thanks again to Sakurako and Tokyo Treat for sponsoring my video. Thanks, sponsor Sonia. You're the best. Almost as cool as me. Festivals and school trips. If you watch anime, you know that there's always a special filler episode dedicated to the school's culture festival or an overnight trip. They're real. They exist. Unfortunately. Sorry, my mouth is still watering from the yummy Sakuraku treat. It's getting weird. So for my high school, the school culture festival was held every other year, and they had it the year before I came, so I wasn't able to participate in one, which was really sad, but I did get to participate in some culture events with my club, my Sadobu tea ceremony club. They usually make a big deal about school clubs. Like Clanad is all about the drama club, kind of. It's like supposed to be a main plot point, but also it's not. I have a video about that too. Best decision I ever made. Who needs karate? Karate. Who knew SpongeBob was pronouncing it right the whole time? And we were like, why is he saying it weird? No, it's right. It's right. But I wanted to join, the karate club, but the teacher just kept like dodging me, but I kept meeting girls from the tea ceremony club, and I was like, you know what? I already have friends in here. I'm gonna join this club. Then I made even more friends, and it was great. So yeah, join a club for those of you who are planning to study abroad. Definitely join a club as soon as possible. Don't wait as long as I did. But it wasn't my fault because the dude was like, do I have a video of that cultural event? I don't think I made a video about it. Let me know if you want me to. There are multiple ones. I didn't make either. Yeah, that's right, because I thought it would be too, like, boring. But maybe it wouldn't be. And that's kind of like lost ancient footage type. I could combine them into one video because they're both kind of short. Along with the school cultural festivals, they hold sports festivals and ball game tournament festivals. My precious ball game tournament. Well, that was like the first time I had ever won like anything on a team, so I was pretty happy. Anyway, when I was there, we were practicing, like in PE, we like did running, and we were practicing for that because apparently there was like a track and field running tournament. But because we either got like rained out or snowed out, and then the whole thing got canceled. So it's like, yeah, thanks weather for stealing another precious memories away from me. Also, any like overnight school trips, I didn't participate because the timing was off because I was leaving. But yeah, they totally exist. Oh yes, and the most important thing that is definitely anime are the students. They are all very, very cute and anime. And I know I'm not a weeb. All the girls, all the boys, they're just so cute and nice. And like most of them, okay? So you got your jerks everywhere, but yeah, everyone, they all look like anime characters, so I felt like I was in an anime. And they thought I looked like an anime character. There you go. You heard it from the horse's mouth. I was right there in the field. That was why I went to study abroad at a Japanese high school, because I watched a lot of anime, and I was like, wow, this high school life seems really fun and cool. I wonder if it's like that in real life. That was my motivation. I'm not kidding. And when people ask me, it's kind of embarrassing to say, like when they ask me, oh, what was your motivation? What made you want to study abroad in Japan? I was like, anime? The Japanese cartoons that aren't cartoons. It's like a art and storytelling. Yeah. But yeah. So, conclusion. Japanese high school in real life is almost exactly like how it is shown in the anime. As well as a lot of other things like nature, landscapes, food. It's all like really accurate, and it seems unreal, but it is. And I just want to go back there. Please, God, please. Anyway, pray for me. They will be accepting visa applications, no matter the status, because they're all like, oh, your status isn't cool enough. How is international services / humanities / something else not cool enough for you guys? Please. They're like, if you're not married to a Japanese spouse, then you can't. And I'm like, let me call my host brother real quick. Hey. No, I'm joking. I hope he's not watching this. He's probably not. I say that every time, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, just. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go stuff my face with more of Japanese snacks that you should totally get. Alright. Peace out. As we weebs say when we are parting from one another, mata ne!